URJ Biennial. Oh, that was his line. Since we last gathered for a biennial convention 2 years ago in Toronto, the Union for Reform, thank you, Toronto. The Union for Reform Judaism has been hard at work strengthening Reform Judaism in North America. We have had 2 interesting years of growth, of challenges, of excitement with an eye to the future. Our movement is undergoing significant changes that will shape Reform Judaism for decades to come. This week, we will have the opportunity to honor Rabbi Eric Yaffi and thank him for the innumerable ways he has shaped our movement. And we will have an opportunity to officially welcome Rabbi Rick Jacobs and to hear about his vision for the future. This is our new URJ morph technology. Okay, we got it. It's stuck on loop. We can go to a different graphic, you know. The process of visioning for the future has already begun, as the arms of our movement, including the Central Conference of American Rabbis and the Hebrew Union College Jewish Institute of Religion, have joined with the Union in convening a think tank to articulate a vision for Reform Judaism in the 21st century. You will all have the opportunity to contribute your voice to that conversation at the Friday morning visioning sessions at 7:30 downstairs in Prince George's Ballroom. Among the questions we'll be addressing: what unique contribution will North American Reform Judaism make to the world in 2020? Who do we want to be in 9 years, in 15 years? Of course, not all transitions have been easy or happy ones. We said goodbye last January to a dear friend when Debbie Friedman passed away. Her legacy will endure in the songs we sing and in the newly named Debbie Friedman School of Sacred Music. We will have an opportunity to pay tribute to her memory later this evening. At the 2009 Biennial, Rabbi Yaffi challenged us to increase the engagement of youth in our movement's programs. Last summer, 10,000 young people passed through the gates of our summer camps, and nearly 2,000 stepped off our buses on a Nifty or Birthright trip to Israel. Since our last biennial, we opened our 13th URJ camp, the 6 Point Sports Academy. With enrollment exceeding over 750 campers for this coming summer already. I hope that one day the next Sandy Koufax or Mark Spitz will be able to speak at this biennial and share how they got their start at the 6 Points Sports Academy. We're already seeing the results of the 2009 biennial resolution on special needs camping. 3 of our camps offer specific special needs programs, and all of our camps now employ professional and inclusion coordinators each summer. The notion that we are all created b'tselem Elohim, in the image of God, is strongest in our youth programs, where we strive to help all young people find their place. And we've continued our commitment to social justice and tikkun olam as we celebrate this week the 50th anniversary of the Religious Action Center. And despite the strains to our economy, as a movement we have continued to mobilize for those in need around the world, raising over $1 million for relief efforts in Haiti. In 2007, the URJ began its partnership with the UN Foundation's Nothing But Nets campaign to send tents to Africa to fight malaria, one of the leading causes of death among children on the continent. So please turn your attention to the video screens to see what the campaign has accomplished in the last 5 years, one bed net at a time. To date, we have raised over $750,000 for Nothing But Nets, but this is just the beginning. Our voices can be equally as powerful as our dollars. Starting with this year's biennial, we are spreading the buzz by bringing the issue of malaria to decision makers on Capitol Hill. Cards that we will send to Congress will be handed to you after this plenary session and will be collected by anyone wearing an orange Buzzkill t-shirt at the Nothing But Nets booth or at the RAC booth. Ending malaria deaths in Africa is a tangible goal, but we need your help, but more importantly, we need your voice. As we begin our work to catalyze change in our congregations, our movement is thinking about the future with congregations taking the lead. Rabbi Yaffi launched our URJ Incubator grant program just a year ago to encourage congregations to dream, to develop new programs to reach out to people who are not normally engaged in Jewish life. Nearly 200 synagogues submitted proposals to the program, and we were happy to award Incubator grants to 20 of them. And we're thrilled to report that the success of these 20 can be viewed here at the Biennial. We invite each and every congregation here tonight to dream about what you might do in the next 2 years and to apply for a 2012 Incubator grant. Please turn your eyes to the video screens. We invite you to dream big, be creative, and apply for one of the 20 up to $5,000 grants that we will be awarding this coming spring. Deadline for applications is February 28. Please go to our website and check out the details. Make change happen in your congregation. Now, let me be very explicit about something which is implicit in this review of the Union's achievements of the past 2 years. These programs, these advances, this excitement none of it would have happened without the leadership of Rabbi Eric Yaffi. During this biennial convention, you will hear a lot about Eric's accomplishments. I will not be the most famous person to pay tribute to him. I will not be the most eloquent or the most impassioned, but I will be the first. Having worked with Eric every day for far longer than either of us cares to admit, I know some things about Eric that others don't. Not just where he keeps his stash of Diet Coke in his office, but the wisdom and menschlichkeit that he brings to bear on every question. Eric brings a passion to his work, to our work, and it is contagious. Most of you know what a powerful speaker he is, and many of you have had an opportunity to learn what a gifted teacher he is. But only a few of us have gotten to learn what a trusted colleague and loving friend he can be. I admire many things about Eric, and my admiration for him peaks around these biennials. The vision and leadership and courage he has shown in an extraordinary series of sermons are a source of profound inspiration to me and to so many of us. But Eric's offstage roles are just as moving. Watching him speak with the temple president about a particular challenge, seeing him gracefully resolve a disagreement between staff members. Oh yes, they sometimes happen. Or hearing him offer words of support to someone in a personal crisis. Many of you see Eric's leadership only once every other year, but for the past 16 years, I've had the pleasure and honor of seeing it every day. I've learned more from Eric than I can ever express, and for that I'm deeply grateful. Friends, please join me in welcoming the President of the Union for Reform Judaism, Rabbi Eric Yaffi.